Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Alexandra. Alexandra is primarily the English feminine form of the Greek Alexandros, although Alexandra is used among Germans, Hungarians, Scandinavians, Slavs, Spanish and many other ethnicities. In other words, Alexandra is a pretty cosmopolitan cool name. Hebrew names from the Old Testament and ancient Greek mythological names aside, Alexandra has one of the oldest and longest-lasting origins in Western tradition. All of the boy Alexanders and all of the girl Alexandras, along with their many name variations which have developed over time, owe the endurance of their name to one single person, Alexander the Great. In the 4th century BC, Alexander the Great was the renowned king of Macedon, an ancient Greek kingdom. Alexander is still considered by many historians today, nearly 2,400 years later, to be the greatest military leader of all time. Alexander spent 12 years expanding his empire east to the Himalayas, defeating the entirety of the Persian Empire, and spreading a new Hellenistic, Greek, culture in the present-day Middle East, parts of India and Asia and down to Egypt. Alexander the Great never lost a battle, but his life was tragically cut short at the tender age of 33, some speculate poisoning. We are left to wonder what else he would have accomplished had he forged ahead. His legendary deeds were so renowned in the ancient world that later Roman emperors strove to emulate him or fashion their own legacies after him. Appropriately, the name Alexander comes from the Greek alpha lambda epsilon xi alpha nu delta rho omicron meaning defending men. Tales of Alexander the Great's celebrated triumphant battles continued to be told from antiquity up through the Middle Ages and into modern times. This has helped keep the name alive and well throughout the Western world. No wonder there are so many variations of this name. Alexandra is one of the most common female forms and is currently a top favorite in the following countries: Hungary, Chile, Catalonia, Canada, and the United States. It also holds top 100 rankings in Ireland, Northern Ireland, Australia, England/Wales, Spain and Norway. This list alone must tell you something about the endurance and attractiveness of Alexandra. Personality of the girl named Alexandra. The number 8 personality has everything to do with power, wealth and abundance. Somehow, this personality has been blessed on the material plane, but their authoritative and problem-solving traits provide evidence that their good fortunes are not just the luck of the lottery. They are well earned. This is the personality of CEOs and high-ranking military personnel. 8s are intensely active, hard-driving individuals. Success is only meaningful to them after a job well done. They are remarkable in their ability to see the larger picture right down to the smallest details, and organize a strategy around success. They then have the ability to direct a group around them toward any goal, and realize individual potential to get the most out of their team. Popularity of the girl named Alexandra. Alexandra has an interesting history in the United States. This old country founded on Puritan ideals did not embrace the non-biblical Alexandra until the 1940s. She appeared on the female naming charts before then, but only briefly. For the most part, Alexandra was embraced by Americans much later than the rest of the world. However, once she became established on the top 1,000 list, she started to quickly show signs of promise. By the early 1960s, Alexandra finally managed to secure a coveted top 100 position in 1984. Not content to stop there, Alexandra reached her peak popularity in 1995 to 1996 at position number 26. Alexandra was basically a 1990s darling. Today in the 21st century she's slipped farther down the top 100 list, but she's still a staple choice for baby girls in America. And who can blame any parent opting for this ancient defender of men? Alexandra arguably has everything going for her. 4 syllables and girly girl? Check. Ancient and time-tested? Check. Strong and confident? Check. Plenty of nicknames and pet forms available? Check. Did we mention this name is an authoritative and powerful number 8 in numerology? Well, she's got that going for her, too. The greatest thing about giving your daughter the name Alexandra is that it's a name that keeps on giving. Plus, no one, and we mean no one, ever rolls their eyes at this one. It's just too risk-free. You can never go wrong with a name like this. Quick facts on Alexandra. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 4. Ranking popularity, 82. Pronunciation, Alexandr. Simple meaning, defender of men. Characteristics of Alexandra. Authoritative, problem solver, tenacious, wealthy, tough, powerful, achiever. Cultural references to the baby name Alexandra. Popular songs on Alexandra. A song by Sharon Robinson, Alexandra Leaving. Famous people named Alexandra. Alexandra Silva, writer, Alexandra Novikova, writer, Alexandra Gerhard Garcia, jazz musician, Alexandra Holden, actress, Alexandra Paul, actress.